What is up, everybody? Welcome
Hello.
to your Hope 30 live for tonight. I hope you're excited tonight. You may be wondering when you're getting on, why in the world is there this giant plate of butter sitting in front of me? I promise if you hang on and watch this Zoom or this live, you are going to totally get the best reasoning for why there's a giant plate of butter sitting right in front of me.
So my son said, "Mom, that's a lot of butter."
That's a lot of butter.
Yes, that's a lot of butter, honey.
For the purpose of, we have a very exciting demonstration for everybody tonight. So when you're getting on, please, if you wouldn't mind putting down in the comments where you're coming in from and whether you're watching it live. Because I got to know, are you getting the full energy of Dr. Jim and Nicole live? Are you watching on the replay? But either way, tonight's live is going to be awesome because we are going to, you know what the topic is for tonight? It's fat. You know what? We all want to burn it.
Hey, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
Hello. Yeah. Kelly said, that is a lot of butter. Yeah. That is a lot. Ooh. Hey, Philip. Hi.
Hey, Philip. How are you?
Welcome.
From Chesterfield. Thanks for getting on, everybody. I love it. Thanks for commenting. Please, when you're getting on, if you would put down in there where you're coming in from. And if it's right now, you're probably doing it live. But if you watch this on the replay, put replay in the comments. I love to hear about it. So tonight, we're going to be talking a lot about fat.
Yes.
But maybe not in the way that you're thinking we're going to be talking about fat, but we're going to be talking about fat tonight. And it's in a very, very important topic because most of us would like to get rid of a whole bunch of this fat.
Yes.
And
the dog, don't worry.
The dog is, oh, look at the dog.
Bandit.
Hi, Bandit. Welcome.
Bandit's doing a little peek through.
Welcome to the live, Bandit.
All right.
Yeah, Bandit thinks he's a star and wants to be in the live.
To be in the show.
So tonight we're going to talk all about fat and what it's doing to your body, why it's important that we want to work on burning it,
right,
and how to burn it, and what this all means. And so, thank you guys for getting on. All right. Thank you, Sarah, for getting on.
Sarah.
It's nice for you to get on in North Carolina. We got a lot of people have done Hope 30 in the awesome state of North Carolina. I used to live in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I spent some high school years in North Carolina. I loved my time there. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's talk a little bit about these sticks of butter, right?
Yeah.
Now, what's important and what we want to talk about is your body is typically going to be trying to burn fuel.
Right.
There's really two different sources that your body can use to burn fuel. It can either burn sugar as a fuel source, or it can burn fat as a fuel source. The problem is it is unlikely to do both at the same time.
Right.
All right?
Right.
And one of the things that happens.
Hey, Nettie, good to see you tonight.
Yes. So, so your body has these sort of two different fuel sources, sugar and fat. And I like to think about it like, back in the day, we used to have this really, really, really old rusty blue truck.
Oh yeah.
Right? You remember the old rusty blue trucks?
So old.
Well, some of the problem with the old rusty blue truck was, it was a stick. And it had, you had the gears, but it would sometimes have problems, and it would like to get stuck in one gear and you couldn't get out of it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I didn't drive it, so you know.
Well, guess what? Most of your metabolisms are just like the old rusty blue truck.
Yeah.
Is that your metabolism is stuck in one gear and that it's only able to burn one fuel source. And for most of us, we have been stuck in sugar burning for a very long time. And you might be like, whoa, Dr. Jim, wait a minute, you're accusing me of being a sugar burner? How did that happen? Well, think about it. Like your breakfast, right? You ate a whole bunch of sugar. Like if you go back and please watch yesterday's live.
Oh yes, definitely watch it.
We talked all about all these different foods that we think are healthy that maybe aren't healthy. And maybe you started off with some Honey Nut Cheerios.
You might have.
And you got those 5 or 6 teaspoons of sugar into your bloodstream. wow, that puts you in sugar burning. Because what happens? The second you eat all those carbohydrates, it turns to sugar in your bloodstream. Your body pumps out insulin. And then what can't your body do in the presence of high levels of insulin?
Burn fat.
It cannot burn fat in the presence of high levels of insulin.
Tammy says it was so shocking. Yeah. So you guys, really, if you're just watching this and you weren't with us last night, scroll down. It's right where
Not right now.
Not right now. Don't leave. But watch it. Watch it. We had some fun with some sugar, but it was shocking. Yes. It absolutely was.
So, but if you started off that way, and then you're like, I'm going to eat a healthy lunch, and I'm going to have a couple granola bars, or the 2 granola bars that come in the one package, and a yogurt, and then you looked at, there was another 6 teaspoons of sugar, and then maybe you had dinner and you had some pasta or a potato, there's another, 4 or 5 teaspoons of sugar, and you wonder, why was my metabolism stuck in sugar burning? And it is simply because your body is getting a constant supply of it all day, which then makes you pump out insulin. And if you keep pumping out insulin, the likelihood that you will ever be able to burn any of this fat is 0.
Right.
You cannot burn fat in the presence of high levels of insulin. So the entire goal of Hope 30, the way that we will help you lose all the body fat that you want to lose.
Yes.
Either in 30 days or extended. Because let's face it, some of us have much bigger goals than 14.9 pounds. Some of us have, I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to lose 60 pounds. That's okay. It has to start with the first 30 days. It has to start with the first 15 pounds before you can worry about how you're going to get to 50 or 60.
That's
all right. And so one of the ways that we help you do that is we're going to help you do that by helping your metabolism shift from being a sugar burner to being a fat burner.
Yes.
And this is what happens. When you finally make that shift, there's a number of positive benefits that happen for you. Number 1 is it helps you get not hungry. Have you ever tried to do a weight loss or a diet or something before? And I just had someone email me this, that they have done intermittent fasting many times for a long time, and they've never done it where they've been able to be not hungry.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Until they did Hope 30.
Right.
Because they found out once you shift from sugar burning to fat burning, you can go periods of time without eating and actually not be hungry because your metabolism is dining on the buffet that is you. You are literally shoveling your body fat into the furnace to keep you going. And that is why you're not hungry. That's why you have good energy. You can have a clear head, and you can do all of that once you shift into fat burning and you get off the blood sugar roller coaster that we talked about last night.
Right.
So when you get into fat burning, some really, really cool things happen. You actually start burning your own body fat.
Yes.
Now,
that's our goal.
Yes. Now, Nicole, what is the average amount of weight loss?
Yes.
Fat loss.
Fat loss
in a round of Hope 30 over the past 4 years and over 4,000 people. What's the average?
14.9 pounds.
Okay.
14.9.
That's a lot, everybody.
The 0.9 is important.
14.9. So what we thought we would do tonight as a very, very good example of what you could, if you decide to go join Hope 30 right now, because I will tell you guys, we start this Sunday. All right. So the cutoff for signups is this Friday.
Yes.
So right now, scrolling across the bottom of the screen is the website, hope30.com. You can go sign up right now and join us, and you will instantly get an email to like, hey, do this. You're connected. You're in. Let's do this. Okay.
Yeah. So really quick. So I think it's really important. And you guys, we've had so much fun this week, and we're honoring Olivia Newton-John with Let's Get Visual tonight. Okay. She's my hero, and I loved her since she was Sandy. But this is really exciting because last night we had so much fun with the visualization of the sugar, and so many of you reached out with so many aha moments about, oh my gosh, I never thought about it like that. I never looked at those foods having so much sugar. I thought I was doing a good job. I guess I was sugar burning all the time. And so that's why we wanted to talk about, okay, you learned all about the sugar, what it's doing to your body, what it's keeping you from. And so what better way than to have a visual of 14.9 pounds, which is the average, which is achievable and doable on Hope 30 on a regular basis.
Yes.
From our Hopesters.
So everybody, I just want you to take a quick look. I'm going to hopefully not topple this whole thing over.
We'll do our best. Okay?
But look, I want you to look at this.
Look at that, y'all.
Now,
look at it. It goes all the way around.
I'm a big dude, and this is blocking me out of the screen, okay?
Yeah.
So I want you to know that is 14 pounds.
Yep. And here's your 0.9 because they count too, all right?
Yes.
Every little stick counts, okay?
But there is 14.75
there you go.
pounds of fat.
That's right.
All right? This is the average that is lost in a round of Hope 30. So now, why is that important? Now, first off, I want you to look at the volume of this.
Look at this butter.
So I want you to understand that the reason why we use sticks of butter to explain this is a stick of butter is actually an incredibly good representation from a volume standpoint on your body. That is what, if you lose 0.25 pounds of fat, it is about the volume of losing a stick of butter off your body.
And you guys, it doesn't sound very exciting when you say 0.9 or 0.75. You're like, what is that? Look what it is.
But look, here, 0.75.
There you go.
So if you just lost 0.75 pounds of fat, that is 3 sticks of butter.
Amazing.
That have now come off of your body from a volume standpoint. Have you ever done a weight loss program?
I would like mine to come from here.
Right. Okay. What a good place for them to come from, right? But like, here's an important point. Have you ever done a weight loss program where you felt like, man, I'm down 10 pounds, but like nothing about my body feels like it's changed.
Right.
And, and one of the reasons why that often happens is most programs, you don't actually get out of sugar burning. Most of the time you stay in sugar burning the entire time. And so what happens is when you are in sugar burning and you don't give your body enough sugar, you actually start to break down your muscles. You actually break down your muscles and convert those into sugar. Isn't that wild?
Wow.
Through a process known as gluconeogenesis.
I love that word.
You actually will create sugar out of the protein in your muscles. So you're breaking down your muscles and you're making it into sugar. And guess what? When you break down muscle tissue, it releases water. So what happens is you end up dropping 10 pounds. It's all water weight. And you've also lost a whole bunch of muscle tissue. Now, what happens like in 6 months from now? You're like, yeah, okay, I'm down 10 pounds. But I only wanted to lose 10 pounds. I mean, I don't like my body shape. It didn't really change the way I wanted it to, but I'm down 10 pounds. Well, guess what? Not only are you down 10 pounds now, but you've also lost a bunch of hydration and you've lost a bunch of muscle. And so your metabolism is actually worse now than it was when you started. So if you wonder why is one of the reasons why you slingshot back and gain all of your weight back is a huge part of it is your muscle mass went way down because you never got out of sugar burning. So with Hope 30, one of the primary objectives of what we want to do is we want to help you shift from sugar burner to fat burner so that you're not breaking down your muscles. You're not just losing water weight, fluid weight, but that literally you start tapping into this stored energy. Because really that's what fat is.
What a nice name for fat.
I try to be kind.
That is really sweet.
It is stored energy on your body, and we want your body to finally start tapping into that stored energy to burn it. And that's why these visuals are so incredibly important.
So important.
Because imagine, let's see, 4 times, I mean, is this 16 sticks? No.
No, 14 times 4.
It's close to 60 sticks.
Yeah.
So
well, with these guys, yeah, we're almost to 50.
50.
Guys,
Hold on,
you guys.
15
it's hard
times
to talk
15 times 4 is 60.
Yes.
All right. So this is close to 60 sticks of butter. Imagine an average person in Hope 30 that you lost 60 sticks of butter off of your body.
I mean, that's amazing.
Even forget that. Even if it was just 50 sticks of butter
right.
or 40 sticks of butter. Imagine taking 40 sticks of butter off of your body. What do you think that would do for how you look in the mirror? How your clothes will fit? Like what your confidence level will do when you remove 40, 50, 60 sticks of butter off of your body in 30 days.
It's amazing.
And you can go on. We've had people do many more than that. Yes. All right. But I'm just talking in this next 30 days.
400 sticks of butter over the course of 6 months.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot of butter.
So guess what, guys? This is important because I want you to know why it's important that we're actually burning this body fat.
Right.
All right. So number one is just so everybody knows, I have significant joint issues. I was born with club feet. I had a bunch of surgeries as a kid. I had to learn how to walk again when I was in kindergarten. It was pretty tough. And eventually that turns into lots of arthritis and degeneration in my feet and my ankles. They made me quit playing in the field in soccer when I was in high school. Like as a senior, I had to play goalie because I couldn't run anymore. Mm-hmm. That's how my right ankle has been bone on bone since I was 17. All right. Well, I also then said, I can't exercise. So I just ate sugar, and I was a sugar burner, and I gained 60. I weighed 60 pounds more than I do right now, and I was a type 2 diabetic.
Right.
But one day we decided that wasn't good enough anymore. And we needed to make a change. And the exact style of eating that we teach you in Hope 30 is exactly what we followed and exactly what we still follow. And when we did that, it helped me shift from being a sugar burner to being a fat burner. And it's ultimately what's led me to 60 pounds of weight loss. So just so you know, 60 pounds of weight loss, that is 240 sticks of butter.
Y'all visualize that. Imagine that. I mean, imagine the grocery cart with that.
By the way, Nicole, every once in a while, some pictures show up, and Nicole goes, I just don't remember you like that.
Right.
Which is good. I would like for Nicole's brain to be an Etch-a-Sketch to never remember me like that. I don't think my son's ever seen me like that in real life.
Right.
But here's the thing.
And just imagine all the other things that were going on when you just looked like that.
Yes.
How you felt and
I felt
what was
horrible.
going on the inside.
But why? So number one, the reason why we have all these sticks of butter is because this is an incredibly good representation of what that looks like when you lose it. So if you think of, would this change your body shape? Would you feel smaller, better? Would you drop a size or two in your dress or your pants or your shirts fit better? Absolutely. Okay. Mm-hmm. But that's not all right. I brought up my joint and joint pains because when I lost all this weight, what they will say is that for every pound of weight you lose, it's like taking 4 pounds of pressure off of your joints.
Amazing.
All right. So imagine it in 30 days. Mm-hmm. We're going to just round up to 15 because it's simpler math, everyone.
Live math.
15 times 4 is 60. So it's like taking, in 1 month, you can take 60 pounds of pressure off of your feet. So for any of you that have foot pain, neuropathy, if you have plantar fasciitis, if you have feet and ankle joint problems,
knees,
ankle arthritis, knee pain, knee arthritis, old meniscus tears, bone on bone knees, if your hips are not feeling great, like any of those lower extremity joints, you are literally taking 60 pounds of pressure off of those joints. For every pound you lose, you're losing 4 pounds of pressure of force off of those joints. Yeah. And that is an amazing, amazing thing. But there's something to me that's even bigger and more important than just the mechanical loss that you're feeling.
Right.
All right. Because when you go through Hope 30 and we're burning these sticks of butter out of your body, all right, guess what? They're not just up here on the top.
They're not just the muffin top.
They're not just the visual. When you store fat, these sticks of butter are also packed around your heart.
Yes.
They're packed around your lungs. They're packed around your liver. They're packed around your kidneys. They're packed around all of your vital organs. And I want you to know something about fat. Fat is an inflammatory organ. All right?
Yes.
This is important. Like, why do we want to burn fat away? Why are we not just trying to lose weight? We really want to burn fat away is because fat is an inflammatory organ. Fat actually secretes something known as inflammatory cytokines. Now, many of you may remember that from the pandemic.
I think we all learned that word.
Right, because there was something known as a cytokine storm. Cytokines are chemical messenger cells or chemical messengers from the immune system. So they basically drive the immune system to cause inflammation. All right. Well, these sticks of butter that are packed around your heart and around your lungs and around your kidneys and around your liver, they are secreting, leaking inflammatory cytokines. And if they are packed right up around your heart, they are secreting inflammation right around your heart, right around your lungs. Does that sound like something that you want? Probably not.
Suffocating your organs.
Right. So just imagine for every pound you lose, you are removing 4 sticks of butter from around your heart. You're removing 4 sticks of butter from around your lungs. Like this, you are removing it's not, yes. Does that put mechanical pressure on your heart and your lungs? Sure it does. But guess what? It's also creating inflammatory pressure, chemical irritants in and around your organs. And I'm just telling you guys, if you have been in anything healthcare in the last decade, they will be like, oh, you know what the cause of all disease is? Inflammation. Right. Now, I'm not sure I'm 100% into that inflammation, but I will tell you, inflammation is around every disease. There is inflammation associated with every disease. And so ideally what we want to do is we want to start burning these sticks of butter away from our vital organs, because not only is that going to take the mechanical pressure off of our feet, ankles, knees, and joints, not only is that going to take the mechanical pressure away from around your heart. Imagine if you've ever felt difficulty taking a deep breath.
Right.
Like, do you ever just feel like tight in your own body that it like, I can't get a deep breath. It just feels like everything is compressed. You are packing butter in and around those organs, and it's impacting your ability to do it. So guess what? You start burning this body fat. You are reducing that physical pressure off of those, but you're also reducing that got me coughing just thinking about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, but if you guys think about that, think about the size of your heart. Think about the size of your heart in your chest. And then imagine a pound, 2 pounds coming away from around that organ. Imagine it just totally encasing it. That's something that we can see. We can close our eyes and we can imagine that we can actually burn it away from there and let your heart breathe. Let it do its job. I mean, we certainly want it to come off our belly and come off our muffin tops and make those clothes fit better so that we even just mechanically feel better. And Nettie said something about that we can read in a second. But, you know, it really takes it to the next level as we think about how many pounds we want to lose, how many sticks of butter are our goal, and then just start taking an inventory of where that butter is. It's not just on the outside. It's totally all in and around. And wouldn't it be awesome if we can burn it there and the other places, and then let those organs do what they were supposed to do and work properly and better than ever before. So yes, I think butter really helps me visualize, you know, wrapped around those places. And it's an awesome example. Here, can you read that?
So Nettie wrote, this is exactly why I'm interested in the program. Weight off my knees, feet, and ankle. horrible arthritis.
Oh.
Was in bed for 6 months from ankle repositioning. Ugh. Still trying to learn to walk.
Oh, Nettie.
Nettie, I feel you on that.
Yes, he's in the same boat.
I get it. That I understand. But listen, guys, this is the reason why I don't just say, oh, you should just do any weight loss program.
Right.
And the reason is because not all of them are designed for you to burn fat. Everyone thinks that's what they're doing, but most of the time, if you're just following a calorie restriction program or something like that, guess what? When you run out of calories to burn, your body is going to your muscles to break down those muscles to get those calories. And this is one of the points. It's the reason why for all of the weight loss drugs that are out there, it's the reason why you need to find a eating style program. Now, I'm not commenting on yay or nay on
neutral
on the weight loss drugs. But what I am saying is, if you are doing them or you're gonna do them, you absolutely must find an eating style program to go along with it that helps you shift from being a sugar burner to being a fat burner. Because I will tell you what those drugs do. They make you just not eat,
right? Because
you're not hungry. So you put yourself in a calorie restriction. But if your body metabolically, remember, there's 2 fuel sources, sugar, fat. If your body stays stuck in sugar burning, you are going to break down your muscle when you're not eating enough calories, when you're not getting enough sugar to feed the sugar burning. And that is the reason why every study about those medications talks about a pretty significant amount of muscle loss that happens for a lot of people. Now, the way to fight against that is to follow a program that helps you shift from sugar burner to being a fat burner. And so that's why Hope 30 is Hope 30.
Yeah. And Nettie, I mean, this is the average. So about 15 pounds is average, which means that's 60 pounds off your ankles, off your knees. I mean, can you imagine? Can you wrap your brain around 60 pounds of weight off of you? I mean, you would feel like you're flying around the neighborhood, walking around, I mean, that is a huge, huge difference. And that's why we say that every ounce counts, because every 0.25 is a stick of butter. And it's so important that, 14.9 is pretty amazing when you look at it with this visual.
Yes.
So it's a lot of sticks.
It's a lot of sticks off your body. So,
yes.
So that is why becoming a good fat burner, and here's the thing, there are other eating styles that are like, oh, well, we want to help you become a fat burner. So you eat instead of what do you then eat a lot of? You eat a whole bunch of fat to be a good fat burner. But guess what happens when you eat a whole bunch of fat to become a good fat burner? What fat are you burning?
The butter.
You're burning the fat you ate, not necessarily the fat on your body all the time.
Right.
So a lot of times, if you followed a program before where you were eating a lot of fat, yes, it might have helped you shift from being a sugar burner to being a fat burner, but you were eating so much fat that your body was having to burn the butter that you were eating before it was burning the butter off of your body. Yeah. And so that's an important point.
I'd rather it be the reverse.
Yeah. And so that's one of the things that we do in Hope 30 is that we make sure that all the fat you burn is yours.
Yes.
We want every ounce of fat you burn in fat burning to come off of your body, to come away from your heart and your lungs, and to get off of those love handles and off of the neck and out of your face.
Get it out of here.
And out of the jiggle arms.
Goodbye.
And out of all the
Bye-bye butter.
And then so that it will help your joints. It will reduce your inflammation. These are the kinds of positive things that happen when you can lose 14.9 pounds in 30 days. So if you guys are like, okay, the deadline to sign up is rapidly approaching.
It really is.
And so I'm going to encourage you guys, if you have been watching us, if you're like, I've been on the fence, or you've done it before and you're like, I'm wondering if I should do it again. Listen, I just had somebody, I had a phone consult with them. They had done it 3 years ago. They just redid it. And they're like, wow, like, I am so glad I redid it because it's like, I guess I missed a bunch of it the first time. Like I didn't really learn it, but I really learned it this time. And it's really going to help me going forward in this long-term journey of health transformation, keeping my weight off and being the very best I can be long-term. So I hope that helps.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Nettie wrote, being on a knee scooter damaged both knees. All about health for me. Having balance issues. All of these can be corrected with weight loss.
Doctor agreed.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, come on, Nettie.
Yeah.
You've been asking really good questions.
The best questions.
We would love to have you with us.
Yes. I would love for you to be on our next Hope 30.
Yes.
Just go to hope30.com. You can sign up. And everybody else on here, thank you so much for getting on.
Yes, and if you have any questions, you can reach out to Health and Hope Essentials. You can go to hope30.com, spell out the word 30. And we are excited for this round. We have people signing up all the time. They're getting ready. When you sign up, you'll even have an onboarding phone call with Kelly, our assistant, and she will answer more questions and get you ready to burn sticks of butter.
And Tammy just wrote, such a great supportive program, Nettie. So yes. So here's the thing.
Thank you, Tammy,
I want you guys to know that Tammy, who just commented, has lost an incredible amount of weight.
Yeah, a lot of sticks.
A lot of sticks. I mean, we may be at 200 sticks. And not only has she lost a lot of weight, she has been such a great ambassador for the program out there. I know a number of people.
Oh, she said.
Yeah, 200 sticks of butter. I have a bunch of people who when it's like, hey, I think I want to sign up. I know this person named Tammy, and she did amazing. Well,
yes, Beth. Woohoo, Tammy.
Yes. And so thank you, Tammy, for getting on. But I want you to know, Nettie, that when you join Hope 30, these are the kind of people that are going to be in your ear cheering you on. All right.
Yeah. What'd she say? Go ahead.
Tammy said, all I do is walk down the street and people are like, what the heck are you doing? They
probably don't recognize you.
That's awesome. Well,
that is amazing.
200 sticks of butter is a big difference.
Oh.
Marcia.
Yes.
Boyle. Love this program.
Oh.
So helpful, so educational. Nobody else tells you why and when.
When you know the why.
And when you know the why, it is much easier to follow.
Marcia, thank you for coming and joining. Yes. You guys, these are the people that are in your Hope 30 community. It is a family. You have cheerleaders surrounding you, and they are supporting you and encouraging you.
And that is Marcia on the YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm so glad you guys are coming on the YouTube to watch us. Yes, go ahead.
200 pounds of pressure, off my knees.
Yeah.
Can't say how much better my joints feel.
Oh, that's amazing. Can you imagine, you guys, those 200,
pounds of pressure.
Pounds. I mean, you can't even. Here, Philip, here we go.
Why doesn't everyone do this?
That's a great question, Philip. It's a great question. Well, we hope they do. They just don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that think about it. It's what's easier?
Right.
Eating Fruity Pebbles for breakfast, or, eating something that is going to help keep you be a fat burner and not a sugar burner. Sugar is so much easier to eat. It's quick, it's fast, it's easy, it often tastes amazing. There's billions and billions and billions of dollars spent by food companies to figure out exactly how to make sure that you can't eat just one.
It's true.
Right? There's billions of dollars spent on figuring out how to make it taste so that it lights up every part of your brain when you eat it, so that you want to eat more of it and more and more of it. And so here's the thing. The reason why everybody doesn't do this is because, you know what? It's not the easiest thing to do.
If you love sugar.
Yeah, sugar is easy and sugar is fun.
Oh, here, Susan.
And Susan just wrote, sugar is also very addictive. Correct.
Yes.
And so once you get on the sugar train, it gets very, very difficult to get off the sugar train.
That's right.
And so that's the reason. And for most of us, we don't even know that it's what it's doing to us.
Right.
Right. Like, while I was gaining all of my weight and ultimately becoming a type 2 diabetic, I never even really thought about it until I was like, uh-oh, Beth said, I so needed to hear your voices tonight.
Oh.
Thank you for sharing such great info. I'm so glad, Beth.
Okay. Oh, Hope 30's on there. We have some friends helping us on there, sending links and things. Okay, cool. All right, here's Marcia again. Oh, we love the comments, y'all.
Twice through the program, over 20 down each time.
Yes.
For sale sizes.
Yes.
Oh, for sale sizes 16, 14, 12, and 10.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
That is
amazing, Marcia.
That might be the best advertisement ever.
That's a great ad.
Done it twice for sale.
Oh.
Sizes 16, 14, 12, and 10.
How exciting. Congratulations, you guys. We are the community, but these people have done it and trusted and taken the chance and taken the first step and joined Hope 30. And some of them were feeling exactly like you were feeling. They weren't quite sure. They were asking questions just like you are, but they took the chance and they took the first step and they looked at the friends around them and they said, you know what? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I'm going to lose $1,000,006. How many sticks of butter is this again? 60. I'm going to lose 60 sticks of butter. I think it's a risk I'll take.
Because here's the deal. This is one thing that we tell a lot of people. Like, you're like, but what if it's not something that I want to do long term?
Right. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I will just use the example that someone who's done Hope 30 before who didn't really want to do it.
Yes.
They didn't really want to do it, but her sister convinced her to do it. And she said, just try it for 30 days. Here's the worst thing that will happen. At the end of 30 days, you will likely be down 15 pounds or more.
Right.
All right. That's the worst thing. If you decide at the end of those 30 days you hated it,
right,
guess what? Just go back to doing whatever you were doing before or do something else. But at least you're down 15 pounds.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, of course,
I think that's a good wager.
Yeah. Now, of course, this person got to the end of those 30 days and was down over 20 pounds, decided they really liked it, and continued on and lost over 130 pounds doing Hope 30.
You guys.
So I just want you to know that just if you are on the fence and you're like, but I don't know, here's an issue I see happen a lot, and I'll bring this up again. We're often solving future problems that we haven't even gotten to yet.
It's true.
Like, well, what do I do after the 30 days? You haven't done the first 30 days yet.
We got to lose this first.
But I want to lose 50 pounds. You got to lose the first 15.
Yeah, we take it one little step at a time.
You got to lose the first 15 before you're worried about the 50. All right. So the most important thing to do is just take the first step.
I mean, look at Marcia, 20. That's Marcia's 20. This is just the average, y'all. It's above that. There's so many above that. This is amazing. Yes. Amazing. Thank you guys for sharing, because it's true. It's so true. You got to take that first step.
Yes. You got to take the first step.
You got to take that first step,
well,
y'all.
It all starts with the decision you make.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do it.
Yeah.
And then you have to take an action.
Yeah.
And what I hope everybody will do is just go to hope30.com tonight. Go ahead and sign up and be a part of our next group. And we're going to have to put all these sticks of butter back because they are. And listen, by the way, we don't hate butter.
Oh no, we're saving this butter.
Yeah, like this butter.
I'm freezing this butter,
This
y'all.
butter will get used in my house.
Going into
butter
the trash.
is not necessarily evil.
Yeah.
It can be.
Don't be a butter hater.
Don't be a butter hater. It can be a healthy fat when used in the right way and in moderation. So we will use this butter. This was not a purchase simply for visual sakes.
Although the people did kind of give me the side eye at the grocery store today. So I think that was funny.
They must have thought you were making something from Paula Deen.
Yeah.
They were like,
That's right. That's right. Here we go. What did he say?
I don't think I will look at butter the same. Phil, that's fair. But I am telling you. I do. It's so good.
We love it. Yeah, no, it's still good.
But yes.
We'll teach you.
We're gonna get your body into fat burning, and then you can just think about burning those sticks of butter off. All right? All right, everybody.
Oh, this is awesome.
Tomorrow night. Are we on again
tomorrow night? 9 o'clock. We've got another fun visual.
Yeah, we're going to be on again tomorrow night. So if you want to join, please get on. If you'd like, please share this with your friends.
Yeah, bring a friend tomorrow night.
Bring a friend, refer a friend, send a friend.
And make sure you watch the sugar one. And make sure you watch Monday night too. Just scroll back down. Now that we're done, you can go watch the other ones. And you guys, you won't be disappointed.
They were fun.
Shocking results.
They were fun.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. So just like I tell my son every day before he goes to school, be your very best today. #never quit. And I believe that God wants the very, very best for you. The day you believe that, change your life forever. Have an awesome, awesome night.
Good night, you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.